a lot of people ask me the question, what's it like? Do you look back and remember the journey and whatnot? And to me, it's kind of like climbing a mountain. Very much remember being at the base of the mountain and looking up, and we sort of think we know where we're going. Then every day, it's, one foot in front of the other.
You just make a mistake with your wires, or you plug a router in wrong, you can tank, a whole performance. If you want to talk about mistakes from the season 2 quarters, we had some outages during the matches. And ultimately, the game couldn't be recovered, and we had to have these teams start over.
Unbelievably patient with us.
But then periodically, you look back behind you and you're like, wow, we have come a long way.
When it comes to thinking about league as a spectator sport, we kind of always felt, I think initially, that, hey, there's some hardcore subset of fans that are going to be like us that want to watch other people play games. But I don't think we were ever very confident that a large percentage of our audience would actually be interested in experiencing it like a sport.
I think people really started to connect the dots. Everyone had dreamed of this type of thing becoming a reality, and it's starting to be here.
이게 뭉개고 있어 이 지금. 됐나?
네.
광진이는 아기 때 마마보이 엄마 무릎에서 떨어지지 않는 아기.
나 안경.
네가 큰 거요 이제.
뭐야? 아이고야.
지 꿈이 그 장래 희망을 적어내라면은 프로 게이머를 항상 적어냈어서 도대체 이게 프로 게이머라는 게 뭐였는지.
그게 제가 어릴 적 때부터 엄청 게임을 좋아했었어요. 근데 어쩌다가 TV 프로그램에서 그 게임하는 대회를 보고 이건 내가 해야겠다 이렇게 생각이 들어서 했는데. 근데
컴퓨터가 고등학교까지 아마 몇 대는 버렸을 거예요. 제가 이걸 버리면 안 하려나, 이걸 버리면 안 하려나. 그래도 불편하게 보자.
다 편하게 편하게.
그 광진이가 컴퓨터가 없으면 자꾸 밖에 나가서 그 담배 냄새 많이 나는 PC방 가서 그 게임을 하고 그러니까.
안녕히 계세요.
또 보자. 어찌됐든 몇 살까지 이거를 언제까지 이거를 할지는 모르겠지만 하여튼 지 꿈이 가정이 그다지 화목하지가 못했죠. 화목하지도 못했고 경제 사정도 많이 어렵고요.
완전 막 밤늦게 막 새벽 늦게 들어오고 고등학교 때는 그러니까 밥도 안 먹으면서 게임하고 밤 늦게까지 하면서 밥도 안 먹고 뭐 늦게까지 자고.
왜 너 했잖아.
형이 좀 이렇게 그런 안 좋은 일들을 많이 막 이렇게 했어가지고 나 집에 남자가 2명인데 뭐 나라도 뭐 잘하자 이래서
우리 춤추면서 왔어.
좋은 점은 사람들이 나를 알아줘서 내가 좀 이제 그러니까 이거를 못했으면 아예 모르는 사람일 수도 있는데 이걸 하면서 나를 알 사람은 알고.
게 아니라 내가 오피라고. 피글렛 월드 디즈니에게 전해.
우승하면 디즈니랜드 놀러 간다고.
고생했어. 고생했어.
김정균.
SKT1의 1호기 2호기. 김정균.
개구리가 울고 있었는데. 네, 저희 나라는 좀 실력에 우선 프로가 되면 프로를 하려면 우선 거의 좀 모든 걸 좀 포기해야 되는 것 같아요. 좀 정신적으로 막 좀 힘든 게 좀 나쁜 점인 것 같아요. 그래도 원래 그래도 몸이 막 이렇게 마르진 않았었는데 이걸 다시 하면서 살이 완전 많이 빠졌어요. 한 10kg 정도. 정말 좀 안타까운 현실이죠.
We're more or less the hope of North America, apparently. So there's a lot of people jumping on our bandwagon basically now, becoming our fans because they want North America to do well at Worlds, and they think that we are their best hope to do that. We are the underdogs of this tournament, actually, relative to Europe, China, and Korea at least. So we're seen as the weaker region. Going from being no one and being a nothing team to making it in was definitely the hardest part for us. My favorite moment was probably when we qualified for LCS, because it was the second time we tried. The first time we failed pretty horribly, and that was really depressing. So we came into it again with better mindset, and we made it that time. Ever since then, we weren't really known for anything until we came into this split, which is the summer split of 2013. We took first place in it. It was just basically getting more popular. Our numbers on social media sites are just going up and up.
We've been winning everything. We went 25-3, and we won regionals. We were like destroying the whole scene.
It feels weird, but cool at the same time to have fans. Since we first entered the LCS, everyone has always had high expectations for us, no matter what. I definitely never thought that I was going to be a professional gamer when I was younger, and since I started playing League of Legends professionally, I never thought I'd be playing at Worlds for North America. I don't think Europe's much better than us, I don't think China's much better than us, but I do think the Koreans are better. They just breed talent over there because that's what they've been doing for the past 10 years, whereas most of the people in North America haven't been able to do that. Playing against SKT would be really sweet because I'd get to play versus Faker, but I would prefer to have easier routes to the finals if that's possible. It'd be great if my team won Worlds. Like, the North American team just wins and like no one can bash North America anymore. So that'd be amazing.
也不算富裕，也不算很穷吧。我父母小时候是去外面那个工作吧，然后我是跟我爷爷奶奶长大的吧。小时候就本来就在学校啊，或者都算得上一个是不良那种，就这样，然后当时就很小嘛，不懂事也，反正就感觉少了一点什么吧，就觉得，在游戏上我就比较开心吧，不用去想那么多烦恼的事情吧。
觉得送着他到学校里去，他就会去；一下没有人送了，没有人，他就会逃过的。我是叫他别玩了，他就回来了。他说我不会去嘛，我会到学校里去嘛，这样的。你就是打他骂他，他就答应好。他过了1-2天就没有用了，他又。
网吧的老板都这样子说，你反正不要什么钱，1块钱今晚玩一上午，或者是一下午，还不要很多。
其实从小的时候我爸妈就经常跟我说，你天天玩这个，长大了要干些什么，有什么用啊？
天天在外面啊，玩也在那里玩，睡也在那里睡，吃也在那里吃。我说这不成问题的。
因为我那时候是寄宿在学校里，就是不回家的。就是1个星期待在学校里住，然后经常就爬墙出去上网，经常会被老师发现啊什么的。就是我记忆中最深刻的一次，就是好像也是逃课吧，然后我爸就很认真的跟我说什么叫我不要回这个家门。那词让我觉得我世上最亲的人，都对我失去了那种，那时候就感觉人生有时候还会埋怨老天为什么要让我来到这个世界上嘛。 就当国内有个战队邀请我的时候，我那个有一定的实力，别人看中了，我就觉得一下就改变了自己对以前生活的态度，就觉得还是很美好的吧。
我不希望他走到外面去。我曾经说过，外面是比较好乱的。我说你是一个刚刚学校毕业出来的，我说你不懂，你太单纯了。我就这个意思，保护他的意思吧。
以前我就是觉得他跟着我做生意了，他说妈妈我不做这个生意。我有去打那个游戏，还可以到外国去比赛。我还有这样的事啊，我就不相信他这样讲。5月9号出去的吧，好难过，这样的。他说我有去，他说我要到美国去比赛。我说你做梦吧，妈妈你还可以到美国去比赛。他说到美国比到冠军呢，他说还有奖金的呢。我就这样讲，我说你做梦，你不要跟我讲这么多。
那个刚好2张。
我现在我们都支持他，我就支持他加油，我就让他成为一个明星了。
I do have the fortunate pleasure of knowing all the big names in League of Legends esports, and it's been really cool to watch them grow. These are gamers who love playing games and really do what they do primarily for passion, and they feel like they're living the dream because they are living the dream.
看到这个儿子现在有点好像有点出息吧。还有下一次，我说还有23到美国去，我说你要加油，哪里没有搞好，你自己看着办。他说不怕爸爸，我会努力的，我不会差的。他就这样子说，但这个儿子还是我感到他为他很骄傲。
Once you start killing some minions, once you start trading with your enemy laner, you kind of forget about the fact that you're in front of like so many people. If we can understand what the other regions are doing, just so we understand their meta, their champion picks, and their banning and drafting phase, and doing the same things or doing better things, then I think we have a good chance of doing well at Worlds. We just talk to each other before the game starts. We'll start singing random songs. Try our best to like laugh and like calm each other's nerves. I want to win, and I hope we can win, and I think we can.
So in the first quarterfinal of the World Championship is going to be Cloud9 up against Fnatic. Now Cloud9 is the first seed coming out of America, and Fnatic is the first seed coming out of Europe. Fnatic swept the group stage. It's the first time we're going to see Cloud9 on the stage. It's also a huge battle between North America and Europe. A lot of people kind of feel that this will establish who's the stronger region.
Cloud9 splitting up once again.
This is not a face race they want for sure. Fnatic, they're not done here because they still see 2 members backing off the top lane. They could go straight for the inhibitor.
They will. They're going to go right for this. There's still an Ashe and a Sona in the lane. They just got back to base. The turret goes down. Now Cloud9 engages.
They go for Peke, and he's not really the right target because the Struggle Mode is going to bounce Meteor up. That's going to be high going down. Massive kill for Fnatic here. Sneaky, he's going to get dropped as well. Crescendo simply saves the life. It takes Cyanide down, but 4 members of Fnatic are still alive in the base, and 3 members of Cloud9 are already dead.
Cloud9 was so indecisive in that.
Now Fnatic had just swept the first game. It was close, but at the end they were very convincing in closing it out. Cloud9 really had some thinking to do when they first picked Fizz, and Xpeke counterpicked with Twisted Fate. Didn't turn out very well, and I kind of wonder if they feel bad about that pick.
But it is going to be high, going aggressive. Urgent Strike is available on Peke. You can see he's already used their Ignite. He's going to take it very low. High, he got it! This one. First one.
Oh, so yes. Oh, he got Peke.
Cloud9 will close this game out surely. There's nothing Fnatic can do. We're going to game 3, ladies and gentlemen. North America strikes back.
And so Cloud9 takes the second game, and we're on to game 3.
Off the bottom to it. going to be an even trading turret, but Fnatic can keep going on the inner here.
Fnatic has endless aggression. It is consistently catching Cloud9 off guard. Fnatic is everywhere.
Fnatic only invades red. Only when they're on red side.
Very deep. Oh, the ultimate comes out from Yellowstone, catching them all down. Good damage. First kill finding for Cloud9, catching on towards his Dragon Ball bounces Yellowstone in the air. Peke's easy enough. Peke comes back in there. He gets on towards elimination. Paul's being taken down by support just off the side there. Peke goes around. He gets himself a triple. And Fnatic keep driving on home the victory.
21 kills to 1 right now. Fnatic continuing this push to get inhibitor number 2 and maybe the game.
We lost very badly. I think we got maybe 1 kill in that entire game.
Yeah, we didn't get shut out. We got a kill. We got like 2. We got 2 kills. Good. Maybe survived the kill.
We are ill prepared. We weren't ready for everything that they did. In the end, it was our fault.
I'm out here to watch us get destroyed.
Are you the champs of Cloud9?
Yes.
For me, losing sucks, not just because I didn't win, but because the way we lost was kind of sad. And while I'm not a sore loser or I get very upset from losing, it's just not that great compared to winning.
Because it was just kind of like, I'm rooting for the team that beat us, so we can say we lost to the champions.
Two very big rivals coming out of China, and we're going to find out who's better. China's #1 seed Royal Club versus the 2nd seed from China, OMG. 63% of you believe it's going to be OMG.
可能最害怕自己不果断吧，然后有些盲目自信吧，有时候，有时候就是就把敌人放大嘛，觉得对手很强，然后就会丧失了自我嘛，就会比较压力大嘛，就会丧失自我。最怕的就是
mirror what Lucky's doing in the top side.
And I think a lot of the importance of Renection in these matchups, actually, they're going right in.
They're going straight in on towards Tabe. He's going to have to flash, puts down the stun as well. Lovely flashes in though. He's going to get Tabe very low. Finishes off there. First put going over. Meanwhile, White so incredibly
This is
low.
very interesting. OMG is sacrificing turret pressure for farm on Jax. Going has been freezing the bottom lane for the past minute or so, while Royal is mercilessly pushing this middle lane.
The damage from the side. Here comes going. There's another kill. The double coming down for Cool. He's not over yet either, as Lovely picks one up.
And being a massive factor in these team fights as Royal just brute forces their way in, as OMG is completely contained within their base. This could be an attempted end by Royal.
The rest of the team, there is the flash timbers coming in, not really doing what they would have hoped from it, and Royal back away to the steps. There's the Stranglethorns going down as White gets into the base. There's the ace in the hole. Uzi gonna pick that one up. That's already 1 man down. Can they finish off the tower? This is bad news. This is gonna be game #1 going over to Royal Club.
就我在玩游戏的时候，我父母应该都不在身边吧。我很单纯啊，说我会被骗啊，说外面很多骗子，就还是很不相信这门行业吧。
就是每次他比赛就看了一遍又一遍，还看那个通报，就是这样的。坐在家里电视都不看，就看他这个视频呐。
Down going, he's getting obliterated. There's a three-man crescendo coming in as well. Tabe picks up a kill, but they're only going one way right now. Lovely, can he get away from this one? Tumble comes down, and that's a triple kill for the Vayne.
5 for 0, a clean ace. Even though that initiation seemed forced by Royal, that's how confident they are.
Uzi is coming in from the backside. Surprise, here comes the Vayne. Kill for White. Sam's not going to escape this one. They focus down Uzi, but look at him. He's still alive. He's still surviving. He stays alive. Ace for Royal Club. What an amazing fight coming out
of
Uzi.
My God, right there. Royal just ace OMG. They beat them 4 times in a row. They're going for 5. They have minions in the mid lane. Super minions, in fact. They're going for the win.
This is going to be a win for Royal Club. They are going to take down their Chinese rivals 2-0.
we don't want to be tourists, you know. We don't want to come LA the first round to play the games and just go by. Goodbye. I love every team in this S3 tournament because I always thought Koreans are the best and the second place is China. But to be honest, I think every team in the world is super strong.
我觉得去年 S3 的比赛，成功和失败各一半一半吧。我觉得，就是第二场就打的可能互相之间就有点很烦躁，没有静下心来，然后可能一旦到了那种紧要的时候，可能就会缺少一点经验吧。就没办法去那个正常思考嘛，没有发挥出我们正常的水平吧。就可能当时就不太果断，可能就有点心虚了。
沙子什么感觉啊？
我觉得，失败可能就是让我们正视自己吧。最大的成就，我觉得就是这些经历嘛，一路走来，我觉得，可能有进步了许多吧，我觉得。
항상 이겨야죠. 그런 수밖에 없을 것 같아. 항상 기쁘려면.
In the top half of the bracket, it is the #1 seed from the Southeast Asia and Taiwan region, the Gamma Bears. They will be taking on Korea's SK Telecom T1.
왜냐하면 막 이게 저는 그러니까 게임을 이겨도 만약에 제가 라인전을 지잖아요. 라인전이 좀 불리하거나 상대방 쪽에서 좀 유리하면은 제가 게임을 이긴 것 같지가 않아요.
Now NL way out of position. That's a third kill of the fight for Little Piglet. Now dead to rights. Now Stake will be the next one to fall. Who gets the kill credit? It's Faker. SK Telecom T1 will advance to face Najin Black Sword in the semi-final.
그거 할 때 이제 거기에 온 응원 온 사람들이 그 만두하고 그 피글렛 그거 이렇게 뭐지? 어머 우리 광진이가 정말 저 나라에서도 저렇게 안아주는 사람이야? 에이 설마. 저 광진이가 엄마 이제 용돈 쓰라고 조금씩 줄 때 생각 이제 실감이 나요.
So coming into this, SK Telecom versus Najin Sword, a lot of people thought that SK Telecom was the big favorite.
근데 5판 3승인데 3대 0으로 깔끔하게 이기면 좋지만 당연히 SK가 그렇게 쉬운 상대는 템 맞추려고 계속 집 갔었네.
왜 이렇게 많이 짜져? 안 죽을까 왜 이렇게 죽었어?
시작. 그거 뭐?
근데 그게 한두 번이 아니라 너무 많았어. 그냥 안 보이는 상태에서도 그냥 미니언 한 마리씩 했어. 그러면은 진짜 4대5 싸움이 될 수밖에 없어. 쟤네 아무런 강점 너는 어쩔 수 없어. 근데 죽더라도 들어갈 수밖에 없어. 그래야 시야를 하지.
제가 기세 싸움이 이제 지금 좀 기세에서 좀 바뀌니까 너무 딱딱하게 그 했던 그대로만 하려고 그러니까 뭔가 유연함이 좀 부족해. 그러니까
A lot of people thought that he would just go on that momentum and take the entire series, but Najin Sword fought back. Najin Sword only needs one more victory. It would be incredible.
팬이 너무 핫한데 안 좋아가지고 계속 불리하게 하는 것 같은데. 네. 나도 공 있다.
밀려서 그래. 너
내가 밀어내기가 안 된단 말이야. 밀어내기 안 돼요?
시스템이 힘들어.
그냥 처음부터 시작한다는 생각으로 하면 돼.
왜냐면은 너네는 이게 5대5 팀 게임이라서 한 명을 싸는 거 어떻게든 메꿀 수가 있어. 하나, 둘, 셋, 화이팅!
Now Scan United has been used. Now they re-engage a massive shockwave Victor McWatch just gets shredded by the damage. The rest of SKT, they're on to the Nexus turret. They're on to the Nexus. Ladies and gentlemen, SKT have done it.
This is the victory here. This is the final for SK Telecom T1. They will be representing Korea at the Staples Center in the World Final.
아 우리 애들 달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달달dallar.
시즌 3에서 결승에 오른 SK텔레콤의 선수를 큰 박수로 맞아주십시오.
Fnatic and Royal Club take to the Rift to decide who will be facing off against SKT for the Season 3 World Championship.
Fnatic's mid player XPK is very, very good. I think he is really, really good. But I am very confident that White can beat him in mid lane.
Going down Cyanide, and so as to do what they can in the last effort. They fly onto Whites, they take down Whites. If they can get Uzi, they may get the damage out, but the DPS is still there, D-Man. They're moving on to the Nexus.
That was the big if, and they could not do it. Uzi is alive, Uzi is doing damage. It's Royal Club going through to the grand final against
SKT is a really great team. Piglet, one of the best ADs in team fights. I only know that we are facing a huge enemy.
Relax up. 17 seconds. 16
Okay, guys, 17-second video, then we're gonna start.
그러니까 막 혼자 막 이렇게 막 무대 같은 거를 막 혼자 자주 막 상상을 하고 그래요. 엄청 그리고 그 경기장이 좀 엄청 유명한 분들만 갈 수 있는 거라고 좀 들었어요. 그래서 근데 저희가 만약에 간다면 좀 막 우리도 막 좀 유명해진 것 같고.
Now, I'm happy to hear you guys clap, but I'm not sure you're loud enough for this one.
17-second video, then we're gonna start cutting to the stage here pretty quick.
Okay.
The makers don't look pretty.
엄마가 옛날에는 좀 반대하셨지만 지금은 가장 큰 그 좀 어떻게 말하면 가장 큰 팬이시기도 하고 그래서 친구들도 자주 못 만나고 그리고 제가 뭐 사랑받고 싶어도 이게 저희 뜻대로 가족한테는 실망을 안 주고 싶어요. 특히 엄마한테.
SK Telecom T1. Royal Club.
It is time for the players to take to the Rift for round one of tonight's World Final. And while many picked SKT as the pre-tournament favorite to be in tonight's final, Royal Club has taken out two heavily favored teams to make it here to the Staples Center and impress their experts along the way.
They're the best team in China with a chance of becoming the best team in the world. This is where it gets interesting. Faker is absolutely level 6, and Bengi's going to try to combo with the gang.
He goes in. Does he manage to knock him up? Yes, he does. Surely the shockwave comes in, but it does not matter. First blood, Faker.
Just execution right there, SKT.
Immediately he is going to go down, and now Uzi's in trouble. Can he get one kill? No, he can't. They're going after Faker. They do commence the crescendo, but they haven't got him down yet. He's going to run away from this one. Will finally get caught out. They are just dropping like flies. In one of the World Finals, it's going to SK Telecom T1. Full control for the Korean team.
야, 알았어. 야. 전판한 거 그냥 다 넘어갈게. 뭐 바텀 약간 실수한 것도 있었고 포지션 안 좋은 애도 있었어. 뭐 찝어서 얘기할 필요는 없고 이겼으니까. 여기서 이제 중요한 거는 그거야. 1픽 잭스. 잭스? 잭스나 잭스 오리아나 빼도 될 것 같고. 잭스?
걔네가 또 우리하면 그냥 저희 그냥 그거
걔네가 그라가스 이번에 밴할 수도 있고.
没有，不是说怪谁受，没有我们打法跟选人很有问题。
我们的优势就是我们无威4，但是我们就没有打出来过一次。
你老是把对方想得这么厉害，是我们自己打法出现问题了。
我们打了，你看这么多先手，我们一开始在4个人进攻他们塔下，不是在上路那时候，你们都不上。
얘들아 그리고 마지막 경기라서 상혁이한테도 좀 약간 흑팩으로 줬는데 무조건
This time around, Uzi getting focused on Mandu, going to lock him up. Barrier being burned there, but now he's putting pressure back on Mandu. Piglet goes aggressive, a little too close on that turret, but fortunately for Tabe. Oh, the snipe from Piglet. Can they chase down Faker? White is going to try and cut him off with a rip walk. Faker realizes it. He's going to try and turn back onto Uzi. Barrier's available though. Who will get the kill? It's going to be White. Faker's going to try and finish it off. But that is a lot of kills for White. Oh no! Piglet is there. Tabe's in trouble. He's going to go down. Piglet's tanking down the turret. And look at Piglet. Look, he's just in all sorts of trouble. He's like, what do I do? What do I do? I give a triple kill to Piglet.
And Piglet is playing out of his mind this game.
On the red carpet, but they're all off of it already. They've entered into the fight. Royals health bars are just getting demolished. Uzi on the outside trying to do what he can, but it's not going to be enough. Uzi's chased into the base, and SKT wipes up for the ace, the quadra for Piglet.
Maggie stealing the quadra there.
I think it's a remarkable validator for the players to see so many faces hanging on every thread of these games that they participate in. It's really a mental game. They're right in front of us, but we're really watching their achievements through their avatar. It's just fascinating to see.
Where there's people waiting from SKT in a rush, and they kill White. So I think it was a smart call.
With that pressure at the top,
Impact.
Kabe getting caught out with the team is there. Impact trying to go very deep. Whoa, a very nice hit up on Godlike. He's forced to flash in, and they can't get the damage down. Impact is somehow still running around the line.
Just probably being picked up. That is extremely late for Uzi. He needed that at 13 minutes, and White goes in while Caitlyn's not there.
Playful tricks are up and down. The crescendo does stop the reinitiation. It's Piglet. Nobody's touching Piglet. They're all running away. Baker makes the fight continue, puts Godlike in the fray, and they're gonna take down the turret. Oh my God.
Piglet is an assassin.
SK Telecom are just rolling through. The Nexus turrets are potentially going to go down. This could be a 20-minute game for SK Telecom. They will be the Season 3 World Champions here at the Staples Center.
This testified with a win. And after that, there was no stopping the Korean powerhouse.
SKT Telecom come into this game saying, you know, the Champions Cup would be lonely at home if we didn't bring back another one. So they find the Summoners Cup, and it will be placed in the SKT house, right next to their win from Korea.
Ladies and gentlemen, the hype train is real.
输起来什么感觉？输在哪呢？
就输在功课做的不够。其实我们没有说技术上的东西有感觉，我们就是哇，
你连到了技术也输了3-0，很难的。
世界不可能有会打赢 SKT。
韩国人真的太屌了。
풀까? 풀면 어때? 푸는 게 어때? 이것도 또
빨리 여기 그냥 칠하든가. 이렇게 그냥 이렇게 해도 알아봐. 可能你在眼里拿了一个很轻松的100万，但是也是经过很多的艰苦、很多的努力，他们值得拥有这一份荣耀。
最近最后一场比赛。
对。
이거 왜 하는 거야? 몰라 왜 해야 돼?
챔피언이라는 단어가 좀 신기했어요. 아직 1년 반밖에 프로 생활도 1년 반밖에 안 했고 프로 생활도 그리고 제가 생각할 때는 지금이 출발점인 것 같아요. 그러니까 지금
赢这个冠军也是对自己的一种肯定嘛，然后我非常想和我的队员，然后5个人一起齐心协力的拿下 S10的冠军。最主要的动力还是选手之间的那种动力吧，就是。
After we lost to Fnatic last year, I think we were all pretty depressed. We went in with a lot of hopes from people around the country, and we let them down basically instantly. I think we've taken this game much more seriously. We've become more professional about it, And I think we've definitely improved, not just in the game itself, but as a team. Winning Worlds would basically show that our team can compete with the rest of the world. It would be probably the proudest moment of my life.
제가 생각하기에는 이번 롤드컵이 가장 남다른 의미가 있는 것 같아요. 우리나라에서 열리는데 우리나라 선수가 우승을 하면은 거기에 대한 인식도 많이 바뀔, 더 한국 분들한테 인정을 받을 수 있는 거고, 그러니까 좀 많이 나가고 싶어요. 알겠습니다.
가야 되는데?
You
gotta go right now. I'm sorry.
League of Legends pros, can I take a picture? I'm ready too.
이건 무조건 가야 된다.
Winning means pretty much everything to me.
SK Telecom has had a bit of trouble.
생각해보면 약간 국내에서의 성적은 저조하지만 아직도 그래도 못하는 팀은 아닌 것 같아요.
우시는 거 보셨잖아요. 피그 선수. 제가 그거 이긴 거예요.
This is the homeland of esports. This is where any esport player wants to go.